What is going on, CCR Nation? My name is Ryan Scarfone from College Court Report. I'm the Notre Dame beat writer for the website, bringing you a preview of Notre Dame's upcoming matchup versus the number 20th ranked Clemson Tigers. The last time the Irish faced the 20th ranked team in the country, they lost, and that was 2 games ago against North Carolina. They lost by 1 point. Irish are on a bit of a slide right now. They're on a 3-game losing streak. They lost after beating Syracuse 51-49. They lost to Georgia Tech, then North Carolina, and most recently to Louisville in double overtime, 82-78. And just as one, Notre Dame player came back, Matt Farrell made his debut and played really well in his debut. As he came back, with Bonzie Colson still out, another Irish player went down. DJ Harvey went down with a knee injury. He will be out for 4 weeks, which is good news. It could be a lot worse. So it's not good that Irish are losing a player who at the beginning of the season was struggling to find out who he didn't really know who he was within the. He's struggling to find his identity within the Irish. Wasn't recording much points, but now he's doing a lot better. He averages more points now, contributing more, and that was all because of Matt Farrell going down. So regardless of him, not doing so well at the beginning of the season, he is doing a lot better, and so his loss is going to be felt for the Irish from a depth standpoint, but Irish have always been resilient. They'll find their way out of this. So Notre Dame takes on Clemson on Saturday, January 20th, 2018, of course. The game's going to be broadcasted live on ESPN, and tip-off is set for 4 o'clock. Now, this is an interesting game because, at the beginning of the season, if you would have said to me, this is going to be a tough matchup for the Irish, I really wouldn't have believed you, because at the beginning of the season, Clemson was within the ACC was projected to be, a middle of a pack team. They're projected to finish 8th in the ACC, projected to go 8-10 in conference play, due to last year's 6-12 conference play record. But they've exceeded a lot of expectations. They've done very well, and they're actually predicted to win this game against Notre Dame. ESPN's Basketball Power Index has them 70% chance of winning against Notre Dame, and they're 15-3 overall, 4-2 in conference play. They have some really good wins, such as Ohio State, who's been doing really well right now. Number 22 or then 22 Florida, South Carolina, NC State, Louisville, who just beat Notre Dame, and actually Louisville is ranked above them in the conference standings because their conference record is 4-1, whereas Clemson's is 4-2, and they also have wins against number 18 Miami, with the most recent loss coming to number 15 North Carolina, 87-79. Let's look at team stats now. So when it comes to team stats, Notre Dame and Clemson are averaging the same amount of points, and also giving them the same amount of points up. Notre Dame and Clemson are both averaging 77 points per game while giving up 65. Notre Dame's shooting percentage keeps going down every time I do previews. It started at 50%, now it's at 45%. Clemson's at 48%. Rebounds per game, Notre Dame's at 37 to Clemson's 36. Assists per game, Notre Dame is dishing out 14.6 to Clemson's 13.9 assists. So, pretty even matchup when it comes to numbers. Let's look at the players to look out for on Clemson. Now, they've got 5 players averaging double-digit scoring figures, led by Marquise Reed, 16.2 points per game, 4.7 rebounds per game, 2.8 assists per game. They also got guys like Dante Grantham, 14.3 points per game, 7.1 rebounds per game. Sheldon Mitchell, 12.3 points per game. Gave DeVoe 11.4 points per game. And then Elijah Thomas, who is their leading rebounder, 11.2 points per game, 7.8 rebounds per game. Looks like, to me, it doesn't look like, they don't have the greatest depth, because it seems like these five players are, averaging all the minutes. They're recording most of the points, because after Elijah Thomas, when you have a guy like Mark Donnell, hopefully I'm not butchering that name, Mark Donnell is averaging only 4.2 points per game. So there's a bit of a drop-off, a 7-point drop-off from there. So if Irish can, if Notre Dame can play fast like they usually do, play great defense, and tire them out, get them into foul trouble even, Irish have a chance of winning this game. This game is on the road, by the way. They will be playing at Clemson, so don't know too much about Clemson's atmosphere, but I'm sure a Saturday 4 o'clock game against Notre Dame tends to help a lot of teams sell out. They call it the Notre Dame effect. So I'm sure that'll be a great crowd there at the Little John Coliseum. But my prediction for the game, I'm gonna say Clemson's gonna take this one. Even though I know Notre Dame has struggled and they're bound to have a bounce-back game, but Clemson's just exceeding expectations. They've been doing really well. I like them in this game, especially because they're at home. I'm going to go 82-75 for Clemson. Clemson's going to take the win. Notre Dame is going to suffer their 4th straight loss in conference. No, their 4th straight loss in the last 4 games, obviously. But other than that, that will do it for me, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to it, tell all your friends. We want everyone to hear talking about college basketball, as well as go visit us at collegecourtreport.com. We've got a lot of content coming out soon, written articles, other pieces of digital media. A new podcast show with me and Tyler Bennett is coming out today as well. So don't keep your eyes out for that. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter. At Ryan Scarfone 17 is my Twitter account. At ND Court Report is my Notre Dame account, where I post all my Notre Dame related content. And at CC_report is a College Court Report main Twitter account, as well as like us on Facebook, College Court Report. But other than that, that will do it for me, everyone. Thank you so much for listening. And until next time, cheers.